Power yawns are a natural, instinctive movement that can counteract the negative effects of a sedentary lifestyle like chronically sloped shoulders and neck stiffness.
I don't understand why.
These postural issues can lead to a variety of mobility problems, including cervical disc degeneration and scoliosis. Additionally, yawns promote stable circumduction of the shoulder joint, which is essential for dynamic movements like striking, throwing, and swimming. Power yawns can be done standing or seated.
Oh, baby, do I love a power yawn. Our body comes preloaded with instructions for counteracting modern life, and it's called yawning. You're going to do it the monkey do style by stiffening up, tightening up the hands, and really squeezing the arms. If you have carpal tunnel or anything that bothers you, like a trigger finger to close the fists, stiffen them up and just keep them open, okay? Works the same way. Then we're going to lift, we're going to pull, and we're going to extend. Think of this in 3 phases. Lift, pull, extend. Treat them as their own piece. Go through them slowly. Dig out the potholes. 3 out of 10 pain. You know what to do, okay? Real-time demonstration using the rotator cuff injury that I'm still working on clearing up. Squeeze. Lift. Right away, if I squeeze up hard enough, I can start sharpening up my injury line. This injury is about 8 months old. Still working on it. Power yawns expose it right from the start. So I'm going to stop there. Just play with it a little bit. Add a little bit of variability. Moving slow. Never taking myself above a 3. It's already calming down. And I'm feeling my next pothole about to come up. Right about here. Now, most of you will not be able to raise your elbows this way to start. Watch yourself curl yawn. Watch yourself to spread this way. Yes, instinctively, that is more like a natural yawn. You're going to be slightly more intent on finding restrictions. So you're trying to keep your elbows pretty close together and lift them high, not out, okay? Lift them high and develop that range first. If you don't hit pain like me, you'll probably hit a lot of restriction. Don't just retreat from that restriction. Keep it on and try to squeeze your way through it. Okay? You'll develop this over time. Once you can get to a full raise, now it's time to the pull back. We're thinking about tracing the knuckles along the jawline past the ears. Again, a lot of you will run out of mobility here. Take note, you should be able to go past the head. If you're restricted there, stop, squeeze, add some variability. The head especially is extra important here for pulling through. Whatever you do, just make sure you're not performing this with your chin down. You get a lot of this that I have to correct, okay? I'm not there to correct you, so keep that chin out and only drop it if and when you want to use it for variability. Okay, that's all warmed up now. Now I'm going to start my extension phase, which increases the leverage at the shoulder. I have to be careful with this rotator cuff. Okay, so I'm digging through a lot of restrictions in the middle of my back. Make sure you're always pinching. Lift that chest. Keep everything tight for support. And begin that extension. Now, right away, I'm getting sharp again, so I'm going to stop here. Play with some more variability. Ooh, yes. So right about there is my position. That really exposes that weak point. Now I'm fatiguing it, all right? Safe for me to move on. Some of you may not be able to do a full extension. I've had many months where I could only come to about here, and then I had to retreat from the form to finish. Okay, it took me a while to redevelop full extension, so just be careful. If it starts sharpening up towards the ends, be ready to collapse the form. Furthermore, if some of you are going through really severe rotator cuff issues, you're not going to be able to pull through this big, huge yawn right away. You're going to have to start very small. Do little baby yawns to test it. Think of it as a set of shoulder shrugs, but with the intent to build a bigger and bigger yawn over time. As always, that 3 out of 10 pain signal is always our guide. And we never move past it. We move right up next to it and fatigue it on our way to building up big, full, extended yawns. Woo! It's not just for waking up anymore. It's for any time, especially the desk work or the phone, is kind of getting to you. Yawn it all away. Make sure to get a nice shake out of the arms afterward. Maybe a little bit of torso and hip shaking also feels nice. And lightly, don't be afraid to shake and play with the head a little bit. Just be a lot more gentle with the neck than you are with the arms and the torso, but it's still a good thing. Don't be afraid of crepitus. Don't be afraid of those little clicks, pops, cracks. That's all tissues resetting to their proper positions. It's a good thing. Follow up with massage to the chest, shoulders, lats, underarms, trapezius, neck. Need a more detailed demonstration about how to do any of those? Go to your massage module. Enjoy.